Hey Gearfax friends, we've just passed 700 videos and went through my collection and realised with some horror and incredulity that I've never actually given you a review of the Kaossilator Mini, Kaossilator 2 I should say, from Korg. This is really an idea generating machine. Every home should have one. Unsurprisingly, it sounds awesome and it uses the usual Kaoss Pad XY controller. Some of you might be familiar with a slightly earlier, more boxy looking version of the same thing that was also a handheld instrument, but it didn't have an internal speaker, and it also was a little bit less user-friendly in the sense that it took a bit longer to switch patches and to know exactly where you're at, because this one has a much more informative display, whereas the old version was just numeric. Also, you can put a micro SD card in this one and play music from that card. So the amount of music it can play is limited only by the size of that card and the number of ideas that you can come up with by playing the XY pad. Let's listen to a couple of other sounds randomly. So you can do rapid selection by sliding left to right, or you can go one at a time pressing plus or minus right at the end. Okay, so that's a very simple sound. Let's switch on the Arpeggiator button. Now that's just a simple one note at a time arpeggiator, but if we press function here several times, you go through a series of options, including what scale you want to play in. You can increase the note range of the pad as well. Let's go to maximum range. So you can hear that the number of octaves is greatly widened. Let's go back to 2 octaves. Maximum. Okay, what's the next function? The Arpeggiator Pattern. Okay, there are a lot of Arpeggiator patterns to look through. What are we up to? 50 here. Okay, so the little diagram at the bottom there, that stripe or series of stripes, gives you an idea of the map of the arpeggio. Let's go right to the end of the sounds here, where we'll actually find some drum sounds and rhythms. Okay, that's when it's arpeggiated, so we just get the beginning of the rhythm. If we switch the arpeggiator off, we actually get the full rhythm. And there are more to choose from. So your position on the XY pad allows you to control the breaks and changes in the drum beat. So in theory, you could hold up a pretty good live drumming track just using one setting in the rhythm section. And it doesn't have to be electro, here's a rock one. And a lo-fi. Okay, a lot of your results are going to be unexpected when using some of these rhythms, but again, I emphasize that this is an idea generating machine. Sometimes I've made complete mistakes and come up with things like really nice bass lines or good transitions that have actually made it through to the final drafts of my music. So to record a loop, all we do is hold down this one here, just for a little while, and it'll say start recording whenever you're ready. Okay. Now I can change my sound. Nope. Nope. Nah. Not quite. Nope. That might be interesting. delete it using a combination of the delete button and the loop that you're on. Maybe that sound would work better with the Arpeggiator enabled. Let's choose our arp. That's a good start. Just press SND to go back to your main screen, that's sound. And I'll record a bass line. I'm still not quite happy. Let's try a third time lucky. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't quite come up with the masterpiece I was hoping for right there to show you, but this is the kind of machine that you sit down with for hours just in your armchair, just playing around with these seemingly infinite possibilities. As for the physical side of things, we've got a microphone input there. This does have some effects that can be put on your voice as well. And there is a tiny microphone. Whoa! Sorry, there is a tiny microphone right there as well. Master volume is just here on the side. On-off switch. Sockets at the top are 4.5 volt DC in there for power, headphone socket, and the microphone in if you want to record something external. Incidentally, any performance that you can do can be recorded to the SD card inside it. So if you've come up with some loops that you really like, it can save them. Over on the back, we just press the button down the bottom here and the top comes off to show us that it can run for quite a long time on 2 AA batteries. You'll get a few hours of use out of it, and concealed on the side there is that micro SD card slot. So that's the Kaossilator 2, my friends. That's the white version. It comes in a few other colors as well. I'll put up some links to some other Kaossilator videos that might interest you, and thank you for watching Gear Facts.